Hi everyone, my name is Maureen. Welcome to Blue Shift Reality. I'm super excited about this painting, and for those who have never tuned into this channel except for today, welcome. And so a little bit about myself. I worked in the animation industry for 10 years, and I decided to do a YouTube channel. I mean, I've been working on it for a couple years, but no luck. I haven't really continued on with it as much. So now I think I'm gonna focus on doing it a bit more. I'm gonna try to release some more videos, talk through my progress. So this painting, a little bit of history of this painting is that I did this this year. I forgot when I did it, but I did it this year. And I did it for a special someone. Oh, I know when I did it. I did it when, I forgot his name. Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes won from WWE, won the, whatever that is, the belt, I guess. I'm not a wrestling fan, but I'm doing, I did a painting. Yeah, so I did this for a special someone. I remember he was watching wrestling, and he was really obsessed with WWE, and not obsessed, but loved WWE. So he asked me to create this. I didn't even know about Cody Rhodes or whatever. I didn't know anything about it. But I decided to do it because I was like, you know what, why not? It's like a challenge. I've never really drawn men. And I wanted to get better at concept art anyway. Like, I wanted to get better at my rendering skills because I want to be able to get into concept art eventually. So I figured I need to know how to design properly, but rendering would be, my rendering skills were not that great. So I decided to do this, and it was kind of like, it kind of felt like a life drawing class where, you know, in life drawing, you go in, you draw naked people, you draw their muscles. So basically, it was interesting to draw, I mean, yeah, I was basically just drawing Cody Rhodes. So I was kind of like blocking everything out, and thought of it as like, I always just think of it as a character design, because you know how in video games you see character designs and there's like these bulky guys with like with, you know, weapons and stuff like that. So I figured this would definitely help me to get a more of a visual library if I start painting it. So I sketched it out first, and then I did a block in, and then I did like a backdrop with the backdrop in, and then I started blocking out Cody's body in like on another layer. Blocked it in first, and I think I started doing like, then you'll see me doing like adding in highlights, adding in color wherever I see it. So I was basically focusing on, like, I had a reference, which was the screenshot that that was sent to me, and then I just followed that screenshot, and I just decided to paint the top part of it. Like, I started painting the background, and then I added color, and then there was one time I remember I was really working on the hands. I was really making sure the hands were detailed because I wanted, and I was so proud of myself when I did it. After I did it, I was so proud. I'm like, oh my god, I got all the shadows, I got all the lighting, the reflective lighting or the bounce light, whatever. I'm not good at remembering what the terms are for art. There's so many terms, and there's so many terms in painting that I don't usually remember. But when I paint it, I know. But yeah, I was trying to figure out, you know how like when light hits a hand, like a human hand, it creates these various different fleshy colors where you see like pinks, like you can see the I guess the blood from the inside. Like, it's almost like an X-ray. I don't know how to describe it, but I forgot what it's called. But we definitely learned it in art class. But it's like when the light hits your finger, and you can always see through the flesh of it. So I try to create that with Cody Rhodes' hands, with the bright peachy light, and it really did. This is a really good study for me, because I really focused on a human character. So yeah, I was really proud of that hand. then I worked on the rest of the body. I'm like, okay, I'll work through the rest of the painting. I'll work on the face, I'll work on the eyes. And I honestly didn't know if I was gonna get this done. I remember I was using Procreate, so I did this on Procreate, and Procreate has like a record feature that it automatically records whatever you're doing. So I spent 3 days on this painting, and I really didn't know if I was gonna get it done, but I was determined. I was like, no, this time I'm gonna get this done. I'm gonna finish it no matter what. So I would end up driving to Tim Hortons because I'm in Canada. So I drove to Tim Hortons, and I would just like draw and paint there for a bit. And I was so focused. I was just determined, and it was getting cold because like Tim Hortons, for some reason, the Tim Hortons where I'm at, they always up their air conditioner for some reason because they want you out. They don't really want you sitting there for long. And it's not like there's anybody else there at Tim Hortons. They just don't want you there. So but anyways, I got my coat and I wore my coat, and I was still painting. I still painted, and then I went home, and the next day I did it again, and I just wanted to finish it. And the third day, like I did finish it, and then like, well, finished is like a very interesting subjective word to say for an artist too, because artists really don't finish their work. I think they really do just give up. And so I had to give up at some point, because I would have continued this. I would have kept going. I would have kept putting in more details and obsessing about if it's perfect or not, because I was going to go into the, as you see, like I haven't really put as much work in the abs as I should have, because to me as a woman, I didn't really notice the abs as much. For me, the main primary goal was to get the face right, to get the arms right, and to get the shoulders right, and the chest. I didn't really care about the abs. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was like, you know what, I'll just do it, but I'm not really, like, I think when I showed it to some of my friends, they were like, how come you didn't do the abs? And I'm like, well, it's too late. I had to give up at some point. So I gave it up, and I just, like, I finished the amount of, like, I did. I tried to really work out every detail as much as possible, but on the third day, I was like, you know what, by the third day, I was kind of done, because I was like, if I keep going, it would just go on forever. So I needed to end it. So I just decided at least I got his shorts on, at least I got the belt. I wanted to put more detail work in the belt and the arms, because I need the shadows correctly on the arms, because there are a lot of like issues with shadows that I was having trouble with. So yeah, as soon as I got the shadows, I'm like, okay, that's it, I'm good. And at some point I had to end it, so I just ended it, and then I'm happy. I'm happy with the result, because you know what, at the end of the day, I learned something new, and I can definitely use this towards any future project. So that's saying, if anyone is interested in me doing more wrestling paintings, let me know. Let me know in the comments, because I am very curious if you guys like this kind of stuff. I will post more of it, because I kind of did want to do I wanted to actually do a painting where like an action pose with like a wrestler jumping on another wrestler. So I was gonna do that, but I didn't. But yeah, let me know if you're interested in this, and I'll create more videos on